Happy New Year, everyone. How is everyone doing? It's 2024, and this is my first video in 2024. But the reason why I'm doing this video is something I'll be sharing with you guys towards the end of this video. Now, something drastic happened last year. Last year, at some point, I felt like I was about to sell all my gear and close down cooking photography and video. And this was real. It's not like I'm doing a clickbait or I'm trying to get views, but this actually happened. Like I said, I will be sharing the reason why I'm actually doing this video with you guys at the end. So let's just go back to 2022. So if you know me well and people that are close to me know I do other things apart from photography. And just to be clear, those things that I do also give me obviously generate fund. In fact, they generate more fund to me than the cooking photography. However, towards the end of 2022, I lost those contracts due to certain reasons that obviously I don't want to go into in this video. So that left me with cooking photography and video alone. And that itself wasn't doing well at that point in time. In fact, for the first 6 months of 2023, I would say for the first 5 months, there was no really anything going on. It was so dry and there was nothing really. And I was such in a bad place. But a lot of people think, oh, everything is going good in your life. And this is the first thing I want to say to everyone out there. Everything you see on social media is what people want you to see. So when people share their storyline, they share laughing, smiling, good stuff, and good things going on. It's what they will actually want you to see. It's probably not what is going on in their particular lives. And I think that is very important for us all to understand. So going back to my story, and things wasn't going well. I was in a very dark place. Because at that point, I depended on cooking photography and there was nothing. So my credit card was in trouble. I had to be paying some overhead costs on my cooking photography. And at the same time, I need to balance life. I need to family. I need to do stuff. It was crazy. It was manic. I don't know the word I can use. It was just that bad. I can't explain how bad it was, but it was, let's say, beyond bad. Okay, so at that point, I felt like, okay, right, you know what I'm gonna do? My only source right now is to sell all my gear, sell everything. My gear were like close to like 20 grand. If I sell everything off, I mean, maybe I could rally around and get to 8,000. But at that point in time, I didn't really care. I just wanted something out to and close the business completely because I can't keep spending money, and I'm not getting anything back. And because that was my only source of income, I just need to survive at that point in time. In fact, people reach out to me at that point in time. So people reach out for financial help, not knowing what is going on in my life and everything like that. And I was just like, wow, what am I going to do? But never did it cross my mind that I was going to probably, commit suicide or lie. I knew I was going to get through it. But how? I just didn't know because it was so tough. And so, as I was in the middle of that, at one point, one of my aunts just called me. Now, just to explain, so that people don't think this is a miracle, or I mean, it's a miracle, but not just it just happened by chance. Now, I worked with this my sister for the previous years, and I worked with her on a project called the Arise program. This is an NHS program, but this is a program like she created, so it's her baby. So when she reached out to me the year 2022 regarding this program, she sold the program to me and she told me at that point in time that, look, this is my baby. We don't have any fund. We don't have budget for this. I'm just going to use my own money to do. But I want you to document this. I want you to do the photos. I want you to do videos. I know she's got other people that could do it, but she said for some reason she wanted me to do it. And I bought into the idea and I was like, yeah, I'm sold. Even the money, she just said to me, okay, you know what, I'm just going to give you what I can afford. But I wasn't even particular about. I just wanted to do that project at that point in time. So I went on. We did the project together. I did it well. I put in my all, and I'm making this clear because this is very important. All right, I did it well. I make sure that the video was good, the photo was good. I delivered on time. The people were happy on the day. The team that I was working with on the day, they were so happy and everything. And we closed that chapter. And now, A year later, I've even forgotten about the program entirely. She rang me on this program again. And now at this point, I was like, oh my God, I don't have money to do this one. I can't be using stuff. And as if she knew what I was thinking, she just said to me, name your price this time around. Make sure you tell us about your budget and we'll sort it out. I was like, wow. So she did explain to me that, things has changed due to the fact that we did that video, we did the photos. The management, they saw it, they were happy with it, they saw the progress. This was created for the minority people within the NHS, and particularly for minority people to get even to the higher position faster and quicker. It was just a good program overall, and I love that program because this was about helping people, helping the minority people, helping people generally, contributing to people's lives. To me, that is very important because it's about creating impact and showing those impact. So I was just happy about the project, in entirety. So I was happy. So when he said to me I could now name my project, now I wasn't greedy. I didn't try to, but I just gave them the budget that will cover everything, and I'll still have something with me. What I wanted to tell you guys was that changed everything. You see, the moment that call came in, that we had that conversation, within 2 weeks, they cleared the bill, right? That was the change. But guess what? It was that call that changed the trajectory of everything that year. Because after that call, then my friend of mine called Debo. Shout out to Debo. Debo has been a wonderful person. In fact, to this business, I would say every single year for the last 4 or 5 years, I've worked with him every single year. They introduced people to me. There are particular years that I work with him, probably with his family's friends, maybe 4 or 5 times a year. Last year alone, probably like 4 times I can't remember, through him alone. So he's been a wonderful person. And anytime he probably give me a call like that, I knew there's something coming. And then he called me too and he said, there's this. I was like, oh, we'll go. And we did that. Once we did all that, then waiting started coming in. Then we had working with organization. I work with even a company from Nigeria that came to the UK around December, Wakana. I work with a lot of wedding. We did a lot of events. It got to a point that I did a video at the end of last year, and I said in that video that last year has been the best year that I've had within the last 5-6 years, and that's no joke, and that's completely true. Remember what I said in the beginning. The first 4 or 5 months of the year wasn't that even good. Now, just to be clear, for photography, there are period that is quiet and period that are very busy. However, in those cases, for people that are quiet, they already have bookings for the busy period. All right. In my own case, I don't have client for the quiet period. I have for the busy period. That was just the difference. Okay. And things were so bad. But the year became the best year in the business for such a long time. And I am grateful. But I remember that things could have turned the other way around. I could have given up. Now, if you're watching this video, all I'm trying to say to you guys is don't give up, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of the state of your business or your status quo right now. I just want to encourage you. There's no better way to say it than for someone who has been through a lot within the last 24 months. And I can say that with my chest that the turnaround was not something I was expecting. But I put in the work as well. And I was just have faith. So there have to be a couple of things that you have to put together. And I said to you guys, I will tell you the reason why I was doing this video in the first place. So I read in the news in this past week of someone who actually died and they killed themselves. I mean, she killed herself. She left a note that about life, tired of life, nothing was not working, life and all that. And I knew that there are a lot of people going through the same situation in different places, different regions, and people will want to take their life. All I will say to you is that I'm not in your situation, but I have been through tough times. Not just the one I discussed, last year, because I didn't even share the whole situation that happened, that occurred, that unraveled, and everything like that. I didn't say it all, but just know that it was a very bad situation. But things turned around for the good. So, when I was growing up, we used to say this thing that whenever you see trouble looming, and that trouble is a lot, usually there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And so for everyone watching me right now, if you're in the same situation, just know that even if you're going through those darkest moments, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't kill yourself. Don't give up. There's hope. That's what I want to share with you guys in this first review of the this first review in year 2024. Now, this channel is all about photography and video. First of all, if you like this review, please, or whatever you want to call it, please smash the like button, because by so doing, you are recommending this video to YouTube algorithm to recommend it to people who might need it out there. There may be somebody out there who needs hope, who needs to believe again, and this video might just help them. So by clicking on that like button, it will help us to achieve that. Secondly, if you like my channel, please subscribe. I promise to be more consistent this year. Thank you for joining me on this review, the first one in year 2024. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.